Here we have an example that's a little bit harder. So this says write 5/9 as a fraction. First I'm going to write my 5. This example is going to be a little bit harder. We are going to do 5/9 as a percent. Again, I'm going to show you two different ways. The first way we are going to do is going to be the division. How many groups of 9 wholes can you get out of 5? You can always add a decimal and as many zeros as you want after any whole number. So now 9 goes into 5 0 times, 9 goes into 50 5 times. Remember, your decimal is going to go straight up. I'm going to go ahead and do my multiplication, my subtraction, bring down a 0, and I'm already noticing a pattern, but let me go one more just to make sure. If you aren't seeing a pattern, I would like you to go to your thousands place, so when you're rounding, you would be then rounding to your nearest percent. I'm going to go ahead and put that line over the last 5 to show that my 5 is repeating. So what I have here is 555 1,000. So I'm going to write that, 555, line over the 5, 1,000ths. Now to get this out of 100, I'm going to have to divide both numerator and denominator by 10. And what I get is 50. Looks like that's a decimal. Let me erase that real fast here. 55.5 out of 100, or 55.5 repeating percent. Remember, percent means out of 100, so once you have your ratio out of 100, you can easily see the percent. So now, just like in the last video, we're going to do the same problem another way. This time I'm going to find my 5/9 as an equivalent fraction out of 100. And again, I don't know what number multiplied by 9 is going to get me to 100. So I'm going to use my inverse operation of division to figure that out. Take my 100, divide that by 9. 9 goes into 10 one time. Bring down my 0. 9 goes into 10 one time. Again, you can always add a decimal and as many zeros to the right of your decimal as you want to. Again, I'm seeing a pattern. Go 1 to the right of my decimal. My decimal comes straight up, and I'm getting 11.1 repeating. So I know that what I needed to multiply my 9 by was 11.1 repeating. So then I'm going to have to multiply my numerator by 11.1 repeating. So we're going to take our 11.1, multiply it by 5, and we get 55.5 repeating. Big shock since we just did that last problem, right? So now again we have 55.5 repeating out of 100, and we know that written as a percent, that is 55.5 repeating percent. Alright, I know it's getting harder, but I know you guys are superstars and are going to be okay. If you have questions, ask us tomorrow, and we're going to do some practice problems.